everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and I am super excited to say that on my second channel, Pit 2, we are officially in the finale for our Pokemon Crystal plush lock. Now, I've talked about the plush lock before. It was a big thing that I started about 10 months ago, and from there it's evolved so much more. We finished the series, and now we can officially show off the Pokemon that helped me defeat my final battle in that. If you guys have not watched it yet, I highly recommend. It was about 20 to 30 minutes of just straight action from all of the Elite Four, from a rival battle to the champion. It was absolutely insane, and I could not heal during any of it. But it is officially time to welcome all 6 of the Pokemon into the Hall of Fame, and I do want to show off the plushies that I actually count them as. Because yes, I do have a plush lock, like I said, and what a plush lock is basically the same rules as a Nuzlocke, however, a few unique differences. That being, even though I can get multiple Pokemon on the same route, it does need to at least coincide with Pokemon that I have as plushies. So that definitely settled down some stuff, since I couldn't have an actual Typhlosion, because even though my starter was a Cyndaquil, I didn't have a Quilava nor a Typhlosion plushie. So it definitely makes things a little bit harder, but we were able to figure it out, and now I can officially show you guys my Hall of Famers. So first off, I do want to talk about the leader of the squad. She was definitely the main piece in my squad, to the point where I quite literally spent almost $30 getting her on my team. And that's because while I had a Growlithe plushie, I did not have an Arcanine plushie until now. You guys probably saw her in a recent video a little bit ago, but yes, I did get the new cuddly plush Arcanine plush they made, and with that I was able to officially evolve Mags the Growlithe into an Arcanine, and it was fantastic. Mags the Arcanine, you already know that I had to have her on my squad after everything that happened. She was definitely the leader of this squad, and I'm so happy that from the first episode until the last, she was a part of the team. She is so freaking cute. I love this plush so much. I'm not going to be reviewing all these plushies because you guys have seen them in past reviews, but I think that Mags officially having a plushie in our collection that wasn't just her pre-evolution definitely signifies that I loved her so much. So yeah, the first Pokemon on our team, Mags the Arcanine. Next up on my team, another Pokemon that I got in the first episode. This one was kind of cheating, I will admit, because I couldn't get a actual Pokemon like this on the actual game. So I had to settle with catching the fully evolved version and just kind of putting it in there. That happening to be Gengar, specifically Vanny the Gengar. And Vanny the Gengar, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of cheated with that one. But you know what? It works out. It works out. These two girls definitely wrecked house. So the fact that I had Mags destroying on one half, then we had Vanny destroying on the other. Here is the plushie that I picked to represent Vanny. It is of course going to be the Pokemon Sleeping Gengar. After all that fighting and all that beating, she was definitely needing a nap, and so it is officially time we added one of the coolest Pokemon ever, Gengar. Not only that, one of the best girls ever, Vanny, to our Hall of Fame list. She was definitely a Dream Eater. She was Hypnosis Dream Eater, definitely destroyed a lot of stuff, and it helped her because I think she took a big amount of damage in the Elite Four, but healing with Dream Eater definitely saved her butt in a big amount of time. And as well as that, Ice Punch definitely came in handy whenever it came to Lance, and I wonder what else she's going to be able to do in the future. And after a good amount of resetting till I officially actually got the chance to add this to my team, we did get this gal as well. Yes, Raichu, Kimmy. She was an amazing egg. I had to get that one, and it worked out perfectly. This gal being Kimmy the Raichu. I evolved her off of screen as a Pikachu by accident, but you know how hard it usually is in a Generation 2 game to actually use a Pikachu on your team, because you can't find a Pikachu at all whenever it comes to the actual main Johto region. That's going to be more of a Kanto region thing. However, with the Odd Egg, we were able to increase our chances and of course get a Pichu, which then evolved into Pikachu, and from there we were officially get Raichu added to our team. And even though she wasn't the heaviest of the hitters, whenever it came to flying types or water types, she definitely hit hard, at least hard enough to where we were able to get the kills most of the time. So yeah, she definitely came in handy for a good amount of the fights. Next up, kind of in the Kimmy line where they didn't really hit as much. However, I think that they were pretty powerful either way. We of course have Jujo. yes, you Jujo. Jujo, the Quagsire. I had a Wooper that I had to evolve to actually use the Quagsire, and this is the Pokemon plush that I actually chose for this one. This is going to be the Pokemon Center hand puppet one. As you can see, this guy was so cute. I had him as a Wooper originally, and after a few gyms, I was able to get to level cap to where I can actually evolve Jujo into a Quagsire, and from there, he was always a part of my team. I didn't have too many water types that could actually evolve and actually get pretty far in the game, so the fact that we were able, yes, you Jujo, yes, you don't have to keep on doing that, but the fact that I was able to officially have him added to my team was definitely awesome. And I'm super happy I got to use another Quagsire. I used one in Heart Gold Soul Silver on my last playthrough of it, or at least one of my last playthroughs for sure, and the fact that I got to run it again with a Quagsire, this time in the regular Generation 2, definitely still a powerhouse. He definitely helped a good amount against Lance, and even though he took the most damage at the end of the battle, I think that he was really, really good, and I'm happy to have him on my team. All right, now you can do the thing. Next up, this one was more of a mascot just because we didn't really need it on our team. Honestly, it could have been for any other teammate, but I am glad it was this one because I do love this Pokemon so much, and I just love dark types a lot. That, of course, being Pluto, the Umbreon. And then we have Pluto, the Umbreon. Didn't have any battle time in the Elite Four. However, definitely a cute little mascot to have. I got Pluto, of course, from Bill as an Eevee, and after a little while, we were able to get him evolved. Originally, I was going to go for an Espeon, but the fact that he evolved just certainly, I think in the late night, like right before I was about to technically be boring to where she could evolve, it was, I just meant to be, I guess. So we got to add Umbreon, and I know that Umbreon isn't the best when it comes to a Generation 2 game. However, I think for it being kind of a mascot slash just a support Pokemon, it definitely helped in the long run, and I still don't regret actually having it on my team. I'm super happy we got to. He did nothing during the Elite Four, but you know what? He was still supporting our squad in the back, and I can appreciate that. Plus, Umbreon doesn't really have too much stuff that you can actually use it for in the Elite Four, so if you're bringing an Umbreon in a Generation 2 game, there's not going to be too much, unless maybe you teach it some Ghost-type moves, which all the Ghost-type moves got taught to our actual Vanny. So, I mean, still a pretty cool Pokemon to have on the team, just didn't contribute as much as the other ones. Another heavy hitter that we had on our team, you know, if you catch this Pokemon, you are going to be in for such an easy playthrough, at least when it comes to the battles, that being Giorno the Heracross. Giorno the Heracross, one of my favorite Johto Pokemon. Yes, Heracross definitely destroyed everything in its wake, and that was so cool to see. I'm so happy I got to use Heracross in an actual Generation 2 playthrough. Again, along with Quagsire, I actually used one in a playthrough for Heart Gold Soul Silver, so it was really nice to once again run it back, this time in an actual vintage game. It was super, super cool, and definitely still a powerhouse, even if you don't have all the most powerful moves that you would really get in a Generation 4 and Plus game. I still think that he was definitely the right way to go, and I am so happy we had Heracross on our team. But yeah, guys, here is the family all together. Out of all this collecting time, I'm so happy we got to add a full-fledged Hall of Fame squad to our team, and it's just awesome to see. I'm super happy to have all these guys together. They're just one big family, and they're going to stay one big family in my collection because wherever they go, they'll all be going together. It's definitely going to be like a Toy Story kind of thing where they're from different kind of platforms, different kind of evolutions. However, they were all here for a reason, and I'm super happy to say these are the first ever Pokemon Crystal Plushlockd Hall of Famers. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. I just really wanted to shout out my team. It was so cool, and in the future I actually am going to be putting all the plushies together And in the future, I'm going to be putting all of the videos actually together and make one big movie. So please look out for that on the second channel. It's definitely going to add a few other special, very special additions and bonus content to it as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But I think that's it for me, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, like I said. And from there, I think I will see you guys next time. Love you guys, and peace out.